Okay, how to create a game. If you've been to join game and let's say there was no games here, you'll notice there's one missing because I just joined it on a right. And let's say there was none there. What you would do is click create game, pick a map size. Now in the demo, all of these are disabled. Just a map is available. Small map, sorry. This is Vobzekmeg. Quite funny. Every map is completely random. Sometimes you look at the map and you think it doesn't look very fair, but if you look up here, and I can't actually see it because I've got a recording panel in the way, but here there's it says something like land and a percentage and then city percentage. That's your victory. You're trying to get 90% of either one of them. But that will show you right now, I don't know what it's saying, but in theory it should be saying somewhere around about 50%. That tells you how much of the map you actually have. So if it looks like you haven't, just check that number. It should in general be roughly 50%, but it doesn't matter. I mean, even if it was down to like 40%, a slightly smaller territory, although it generates a little bit less income, it's generally a lot easier to defend. So like these little small territories here are much easier to defend than a big large territory. So small to begin with can be quite useful. Alright, so I'm just going to do the basic setup. Now, because this is the first turn, the advantage, press Ctrl Z to undo them, the advantage of the going first is you can just set up very simple troops like this and then end your turn, because you're going to have a chance to put down more troops before the enemy gets to have a go. So I mean, if I just leave it like that and I send this turn now, when the enemy sets his turn up, he will say all these units appear, and then he'll have to place his units. And based on this is quite a neutral setup, so he has no idea what your plans or intentions are. So when he's deploying his troops, you'll get to see whether or not he's building lots of air forces, or whether or not he's like focusing all his damage, say all his units rather, say here, whether or not he plans to go in here, and that can then affect, once you go back to your turn, you can then decide how to redeploy the rest of your troops based on what he's done. Alright, so I'll end this turn. This is sending it, this is creating the turn. So if I was to actually click escape here, the turn would just disappear. It would never be created. You've got to click the end turn to create the turn. That now gets sent up to the server and does actually appear on the join game list. Vobzekmeg it was, wasn't it? Yes. Don't join your own games, because it only goes so far. It will let you do the setup and then it will send it back to you and you'll get your first turn and then it disappears, because it's just the way it works. Again, it's because I haven't got any name checking stuff in at the moment, and the primary reason I haven't bothered with the name checking is because I know Steam has unique usernames and the ability to, you know, identify someone as a single individual person. So I'm waiting to see what Steam's got. Unfortunately, you don't get a hold of the Steam code until your game's been greenlit, so I'm just sort of hanging off on that for now, but I'm sure you guys won't make a mistake. Just remember what your map name was when you created it. Obviously, I mean, this is an alpha, so I mean, depending on what feedback you guys give, I will tweak and change things as time goes on. Alright, so that ends the create game. Okay, Turn11. These guys have been resupplied, so just pop them back on there. He's been pecking at these. I think he has been mainly with this unit he's pecking, because he's getting more kills on that. Oh, that's good. I'll just peck him back. Good unit. Oh, he's dug in, so he can't actually do any attacking. What do I kill? Not a very good attack. Even less good attack. So that's better. Okay, so he's ready to redeploy. How does he fare against these guys? Not too bad, but how does he fare up here? Not so good. So, oh yeah, he can do a. What's my top 3 units? Just rifles. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna deploy him up here. It's not that far to get back to a runway. If I deploy him up here, it will help me finish this slot off quicker. Should I go for the city or go for him? Okay, just check casualties. That's annoying. Well, that's because that's a big unit. Full-sized unit. Alright, it doesn't matter if I just leave him there till next turn. I'll finish him off next turn. And he can't do anything because he's just dropped this turn. Now he's been picking on these guys. So yeah, just sort of holding. Can't do anything about this guy here until I resolve this situation up here, and then I can divert all these troops into here. This situation down here is going to go on for quite a while. This is just chaos. I'll leave that for now. Right, down here. Yeah, just leave all that. Must remember to put him on the city. So I could drop him up here. Admittedly, where's his best one? That one. Yeah, he would be able to kick it in, but it would mean that he'd have to pull his troops off here, and then I could go back on the attack and push my way up. But I don't think I've got enough firepower here to do it. I need some better units in here. Alright, so that's it. I'm going to end my turn there. Oh no, it looks like he's had a little pop in here. I need to patch these guys up. He's opened this area. Alright, so what have I got? 170 gold. So we'll just refill these units. What's happened to good. Right, what have I got here? Right, so I can put in... I've got heavy, so I think I'll put in a radio guy. Well, let's try it. Radio guy. Phew, I'll get Millard. Let's try Commander or HQ. Still get Millard, just not quite as much. But they are the units to have in there. Oh, I should do a mortar. So how much have I got? I've got 350, so I can do a mortar and... So put a mortar in there, which makes a big difference. And then... Oh, I've already got a mortar in there. It's not good. I didn't see it was camouflaged. Oh, yeah, I think this is going to be... a commander to boost their damage up. Can't do anything just now, but I might be able to sort of purpose him down here where he's not up against such hard units. I think maybe a medic in there as well would be quite useful. Because he's got quite a lot of light infantry and he's not at full strength. I've got no money for that. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Right here, 62, just pack in the losses I took. Same thing. Just pack up the losses. I'll do that. Over here is 109. Just pack that up, stop him getting the airfield. Pack that up. Now you notice the supply, out of supplies disappeared on this unit. That's because as I dropped the new unit in, the new unit was full of supplies. So the new unit shared his ammo and supplies out with the rest of them. But unfortunately it only keeps him going for one more turn. But it's not a problem, I should be able to get them back into... Yeah, look, they're right next to supply, so it's not a major issue. That's not my supply, they're right next to supply. Alright,